Sage Paul is an award-winning Indigenous artist and designer. She sewed her first traditional regalia at the age of 11 for a powwow. Look at her there. And since then, she's been creating art and fashion inspired by her experiences as an urban Indigenous woman. She's also the executive and artistic director of the Indigenous Fashion Arts Festival. And with more on a preview of the show-stopping designs set to be featured this year, Sage is with me in studio. Great to have you.
Thanks so much for having me.
That was a great throwback picture.
Yeah,
How old were you? How old were you?
I think I was 9 in that one, or maybe 6. I can't even remember.
So has fashion and art and creativity always been something that you thrived in?
My entire life. My parents just had us surrounded by art and materials and just really encouraged us to create.
That's amazing. Yeah. You are gearing up to host the 4th edition of this festival this year. So what makes this unique from other fashion shows and runway shows that we see?
We definitely take a very distinct approach to producing our festivals. We rely on the meaning behind each collection. So many designers are talking about their experiences of being an Indigenous person, and the diaspora of being Indigenous is so wide. So you're seeing fashion that is traditional, futuristic, contemporary, women's wear, children's wear, and just lots of meaning from where each individual comes from. And our runway shows are theatrically produced, so they'll be at the Eaton Center this year. But after the mall closes, we're flipping the venue into like a performance venue.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and the Eaton Center has been, and CF Eaton Center has been so willing and excited to allow us to do that. So it's going to be cool.
It's very exciting.
Yeah.
It's exciting to see all of the different looks, and you're going to showcase a couple of the designers participating this year. And we're actually starting with what you are wearing this morning.
Yeah, well, I'm wearing a jacket from Section 35, which is made by Justin Jacob Lewis. And so Justin has 2 lines, actually. And at the festival, he'll be premiering a collection from Section 35, which is his more streetwear brand, which I'm wearing. But he'll also be sharing looks from his new brand, Justin Jacob Lewis, which is a kind of
Upscale?
Yeah, upscale kind of clothing brand. And I'm really excited because he actually did a collaboration with Roots this year.
Oh, very cool.
So you'll be seeing, and their brands completely align. You can see in the jacket, like it's the Letterman style. Section 35 is like embroidered across it.
I love that.
Just the imagery, like the moccasin, the flying moccasin that I love. And the on the new collection with Roots, he talks about home on native land, which I think a lot of people heard Julie Black sing. And then he has many throwbacks to our ceremony on it. So it really keeps the wearer grounded in where they come from and our feet being here on this land here.
That's beautiful. Next, you have a designer who uses empowering statements in her designs, Recreation Crafts.
Oh, yes, Recreation Crafts. She is the cover girl this year. So you're going to see this look specifically in all of our advertisements on the Eaton Center. Ellen Jade, who actually was just nominated for a CSA Canadian Screen Award, wore this. And you can just see how powerful it throws back to a lot of the traditional elements that we use in North American, Canadian Indigenous kind of culture, the ribbons, but also that those really important language around protecting the earth and land sovereignty. And yeah, so just so excited to see that in person.
Next up, you have designs by Kay Looking Horse. What's their story?
Oh, Kay Looking Horse is really like empowering the woman, femininity, the matriarch. This year she has a mommy and me moment, so she's actually bringing on a young child onto the runway and to be showing the matching outfits. So you could just see how feminine and beautiful the work is. A lot of ribbon work, which is very traditional to many of our cultures in across Canada.
That's so beautiful. And lastly, we're going to Indonesia with your designer you're showcasing.
Yeah, Merdi Sihombing, and I'm so excited. You can see that the wheat. So this is all hand woven from a material that they call ulos, and a lot of the design comes from each nation of people from Indonesia. And so he's working, it's a social enterprise, and he's working with groups of women to weave the clothing, but you can see how contemporary, just how beautiful it is.
Oh, Sage, this is beautiful. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you.
The Indigenous Fashion Arts Festival will take place in Toronto. This begins May 30th. So for more information, head to indigenousfashionarts.com. Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this, be sure to subscribe here, or you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.